Hello, my beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for the next 2 weeks. We're going to be looking at the date October 25th to November 7th. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a live person reading with me, or you'd like to take one of my classes, or you'd like to get my deck, The Eye of Zen, go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com, or check out the description box below. All right, my beautiful dons. So first we're going to look at your astrology. And of course, with astrology, we're going to use tarot. So just check the sign you always check. We're going to look at love life, and we're looking at career and finance. And if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can do both. Let's jump right in. And hello, if you're new here, my name is Jennifer Walker Zen. I'm a psychic intuitive, and I've been reading tarot since I've been 14 years old. Hello, welcome. All right, what's going to happen my Aquarius' astrology for October 25th to November 7th? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's find out. Neptune. Okay. All right, Neptune. I'm sorry, there's a lot of light coming in. I have still to figure out how to fix that. All right, Neptune shows that you may want to be careful about your rosy colored glasses. You may not be seeing things as clearly as you thought, okay? Okay, so be careful about that. Uranus shows me that there's been some obstacles or blockages around your situation, but that is about to change. Wow, you're dealing with a lot of outer planets, and outer planets have to do with generational changes. That's interesting. And the fourth house. So some of you guys, there's a real strong focus on house, home, purchasing a house, real estate, or just a sense of comfort and happiness, okay? So it looks to me like some of you guys, if it is about purchasing a house or home or trying to see the best in this situation, possibly you may want to take a second look at this, because you may have rosy colored glasses on this situation and you may not see it clearly enough. You are going to deal with some type of changes here, profound changes, things that have been confusing you and blocking you. So I got the sense that you'll make a decision to fix a situation, and then you're going to make a choice to change some things. So it's like you first make this decision to fix some things, right? But then you realize that, this is not exactly the way I thought it was. And then you're going to have to make another choice to change things. And then I see that for you, it's going to be a sense of stability and stableness. And you're going to realize that something about this structure doesn't seem stable. Something about this doesn't seem stable. So now that's why you had to make the choice to change this. Okay, so at first you make this decision to fix something here. That's what I feel like with this Neptune energy. But you're realizing you didn't see things as clearly as you thought. And then as a result of that, you're realizing, wow, that actually caused more issues, more harm than good. So now I have to go back in and refix this and make big changes. Once that happens, then it'll be corrected. And you'll have a sense of satisfaction, a sense of happiness about this, okay? So let's move forward here and let's look at your romantic love life. What's going to happen at my Aquarius' romantic love life for October 25th to November 7th, romantically? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, let's find out. All right, Aquarius. We got the Ace of Pentacles energy, the Temperance, okay, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. I'm so sorry about the lighting. Okay, I'll just hold it here. The Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Moon card energy, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess, and the Five of Swords. Now, I want to make a note of something here, guys. I smelled cigarette smoke. Okay, now let me just keep in mind that the location that I'm at, there is no smoking allowed. So, and I'm not smelling it in the air, I'm spiritually smelling it. So everything in readings have omens. So you may be dealing with somebody who smokes or something. Okay, it could be a hookah, it could be any kind of something about smoking around this situation. Someone who smokes. Okay, so I see that you, and then let's just talk about the influence here. There's a Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is the influence in your romantic love life. Some kind of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, female. That could be a sister, daughter, friend, or karmic. Okay. And I see that with this situation coming up in the first half of October, or more or less October 25th, the first half of this time period, there's somebody that wants to make a huge offer for you. And Ace of Pentacles has to do with money, family, children, long term, okay? So there's a huge offer coming in for you guys, and this is coming up soon. I feel like though there's this issue around healing, like someone's still getting over hurt or pain, like they're still healing. But I see that this is a realization that this is happening for a reason, that this is divine timing, that there's a blessing around this situation. So I want to make an offer to you. I know you're still getting over this person, but I know it's going to come together when the timing is right, okay? That kind of energy. Because the person who's coming towards you is the High Priestess card energy, which shows, High Priestess talks about secrets, unknowns, okay, intuition. And it's interesting because there's a spiritual oriented card. Jupiter represents blessings, divine timing, okay? Something is happening at the right time. That's what you get the sense of. Even though there's still this kind of issue around healing, it seems like it's happening at the right time. This offer is happening at the right time. Okay, so it looks like in the middle of this time period, okay, there's juggling about this heavy decision, okay? And this juggling is making somebody feel like I've went around in a big circle with you, okay? Because Eight of Swords, I know, my hands are tied, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, real world example, what does it mean? You repeat the same pattern, okay? Eight of Swords is, I repeated the same pattern. I'm juggling this decision because I repeated the same pattern because why? There's a fearful energy of memories of the past, old memories of the past. So it seems to me like there's somebody, there's a huge potential for the future, there's a huge offer being presented here. It does seem like it's happening for a reason, but what's the juggling going on? The juggling has to do with someone who dealt with some kind of past pain from somebody from before. Or there is still this concern about wanting to get back with that person from before, okay? That's causing this juggling of this decision. Okay, so, and it could be because, let's just talk about it, it could be because somebody has children with somebody, okay? Because these pages can represent children. Because that seems to be this younger Cancer, or there could just be people around this. Younger Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, younger Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, younger Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Now that could just be the two energies around this, okay? Because there seems to be a heavy influence of this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And obviously the High Priestess has a 2 on it, which talks about needing to make a choice. 2s represent choice. So it's something about this person that's causing an air of mystery and unknowns, which there's a concern about a sabotage around this situation with the 5 of Swords energy. Because if I see that there's a state of confusion as the final card, and I see, if I clarify that further, something about work here. And there is this knowing that there's going to be long-term emotional happiness when it comes to a relationship. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy and this concern about new person, there's a lot of overthinking about it because of family. And this concern about them feeling a state of shock because there's concerns about how do I tell them so I can accomplish this because of this house and home situation with the main person. So there's complexities here, okay? But your advice is saying, don't let this get sabotaged. Okay? Yes, our life is full of complexities. And I definitely dealt with a situation where I had to make a big decision like that. And I chose to just keep doing the same thing. And I continued to do the same thing for another 8 years, which I had regretted. And then that person that I could have gone with went with someone else. So I say to you, Aquarius, really want to think about that before going back and repeating the same patterns when you have a great opportunity presenting itself. And you know there's been issues there in that situation. Okay? That you haven't been able to resolve with that person. So you really need to write down a list of the pros and cons of this situation and figure out, do you want to go backwards or do you want to move forward? But of course, you guys don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. All right, so what's going on my Aquarius' career and finance, October 25th to November 7th. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look. We got the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, wow, the Magician, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit card energy, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the High Priestess card, and the Strength card energy, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so some of you guys, and we did see in your astrology, there was something about this house and home situation. So that's popping up here with the 4 of Wands energy. So some of you, there's a focus on purchasing some kind of asset or home or doing something with the house and home. Or there's something about this workplace, this building, because 4 of Wands is a structure. It can represent a house, a home, a building, a workplace, okay, a corporate building, or it represents the human body. Okay, so there's something about this building. You are getting a lot of recognition coming up. Okay, you're getting noticed, you're getting recognition, and there is this sense of, wow, I'm really emotionally fulfilled and I can see myself being here on the long term. You realize that people see you as having a skill set that they need. There's a person who is really trying to step up to help you, younger Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Your issue, though, around this situation maybe is a lack of confidence in yourself. So be cognizant, because that's the issue around this coming up. And there's an influence of secrets or unknowns here. And there's advice is saying to, now, this younger Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could help you, or it could be saying that you need to look at this from a new way and a new perspective, look outside of the box, or some of you have a great idea that you need to pursue. I see that you're doing a lot of soul searching about the future. And for you, it's a concern of this focus on, or this concern about this sabotage, or concerns about the sabotage when it comes to this younger Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy female. Because of you're realizing that this has happened before to you with this situation. And there's this concern about these issues and concern about losing out when it comes to this opportunity. I see there's something about travel or moving, and concerns about this avoidance when it came to this work situation. And now you've come to the point where you have to make a choice. Either there's going to be this collaboration, partnership, or you're going to do it on your own. But you have gone around in a circle, and you've invested time in this, and you know there's huge potential for this opportunity. Okay, so think outside of the box. Okay, look at this from a new way and a new perspective. That's your advice. Be confident about this. Listen to your intuition. Okay? And of course, you guys don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.